EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Out is Eddie Pinheiro to get this one started. And off we go here on a Thursday night. Marvin Mims now from his own end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
19 Lions. Let's go. Street. Go.
Penix gonna throw right away. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So you work all week on your opening script, Mike, and what happens? Well, that opening script is going to have to wait until your second possession. The defense comes out with a big stop early. They get the interception, and now it's the opposing team going out looking to take this early lead.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They run again with Wright. And he's in! Jalen Wright. Touchdown Colts. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Colts will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Ready.
That's out wide. They're trying the tight end screen. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch.
A hit, and he has lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Now Penix to throw on second down. To the right, that's Pitts. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here we go, set.
Now Penix on third and long. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Sending a receiver right. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Penix. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. On the ground, this is right. They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the gun, Richardson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Let's go.
Richardson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. That stop made by Byron Young. They face second down and 7. Now Penix. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. On first down, it's Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On first down, it's Richardson. And off the deflection, it is taken in. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We saw a great example of it here.
And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. Here's 2nd and 2. A carry here for Wright. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Wright out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
A gain there of 15. That's good for a Colts first down. Back on the ground and back to Wright. He won't gain a lot of traction there. Down only to the 24. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Richardson. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. Well, after the failures of the 1st and 2nd down, you got to look now at your 3rd down call sheet. Every play caller has a section, must-have-it plays, critical downs. I say this one falls in that category, and we'll see what they have up their sleeve.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on and try a field goal now. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Colts extend their lead to 10-6.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. back to throw. Here's Penix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw. It's Penix. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's caught. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
When you get big gains like that, Mike, it's pretty easy to see why that stat line just continues to grow. And the defense doesn't come away with a plan to stop this guy. We could have a record-setting performance on our hands.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Garendo. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. 2nd down and 8.
79 Broncos. Set. Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Lions. Set up.
From the gun, here is Penix. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. And he'll be taken down. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal.
19 tight. Last name 19. Go.
Here's a designed run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Cowboy 80.
They'll run. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Go.
4th down, and here's Penix. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. And this time, they'll just keep it on the ground. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Open man, that's Alec Pierce. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will score. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indy.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That is brought in. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, Penix. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Colts have got it. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now, Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 18. And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. That one good for 26 yards. Again, it's Penix. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Penix going to throw again. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On third down, Penix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A 3-yard loss on the play.
They'll try to throw it with Penix. And he'll take it on in. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, Falcons. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Falcons are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, Richardson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. That's caught down the field is Burks. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll run with right. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. So we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. They'll work now on second and 4. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Head up. This is right. And he'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space. Gain of 7. Inside the 20. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the give, it's right. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down?
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Colts. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
31, Falcons 13. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 79 Bronco. Go.
They'll throw. It's Penix. He fires downfield for Pitts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Hurt. Come 19. Come 19. Ready.
To throw is Penix. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Mustang 19. Let's go now. Rig alert. Ready.
They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down. Slot man in motion right. Throwing again, it's Penix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Digba, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And the Colts are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. And I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing is Richardson. laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. A shotgun handoff to right. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Now Richardson. And this ball incomplete on third down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here's 1st and 10.
65, Jack, 65. Shut up. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the gun, here is Penix. Quick throw here is complete. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
32-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A 9-yard loss.
72
It's now 2nd and 19.
Rockall 80.
At the 23-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hey.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to Watkins. Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10.
45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll air this one out for Watkins. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory.